Hey everyone, it's Will, GamerDad, with another video for you. So first of all, I'd like to give a shout out to one of my Patreon supporters, Maxime Boucher. Thanks very much for your support. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it. And again, I do have a Patreon account for those who want to support me this way. Now one other thing I wanted to mention. I'm going to leave a link below in this video description. One of my subscribers, Chaos Flute, made a very entertaining fan-made video for me. And so I'd like to share it with you guys. If you have a few minutes, make sure you check out their channel and check out the video as well. Again, I'm really honored that someone would like to make a video of me. So we're going to do the level 10 battle. And you can see I'm bringing in a mixed team. Again, Annabelle for defense, as well as, of course, you do have to bring in Shion to beat this battle. That being said, I'm just going to use an all-out attack and hope I don't die. And I know this is probably the most not unelegant battle, but at the end of the day, I'm just going to try to beat it as quickly as possible, and then worry about some strategies for you guys in my next part of this video. So again, I do apologize that I'm just kind of fooling around, so to speak. Also, I will say that being that most of my characters do have maxed Grasta, that is 20%, 20%, and 30% fire damage, makes things a lot easier. And you can see I've lost 3 characters already, but with AS Shoryu and his fire zone, it does boost Shion's damage, but it also boosts our party as well. So we're just going to lay the smackdown on Shion's manifest weapon, and when we do get 5 stacks, we're going to unleash AS Shoryu's final move, which will end the battle. And here we go, Infernal Demise dealt over 1 million damage. So again, for those who haven't gotten a chance to beat AS Shoryu, hopefully you do so shortly. AS Shoryu again is one of the 2 win zones, 2 zone characters first that we have available to us, the other one being AS Yuna. And AS Shoryu is extremely powerful, and in conjunction with any sort of fire team will make your fire damage go through the roof. And there you have it. Level 10 Shoryu Steel Manifest Weapon unlocked. Sweet. I know this battle is actually very difficult for a lot of you, being that you can see that his triple XL slash not only boosts his own speed, but also, kicks our team's butt as well. Now, the good thing about Shion's battle is that he only does single target attacks, and he doesn't do any sort of AoE damage. So if you can keep his, physical damage down with power debuff, and obviously keep your physical resistance up, that would be the easiest way to defeat it. So in the next part of this video, we're going to actually show a different strategy, but also still using the fire team and AS Shoryu. I just showed my loadout in terms of equipment, and like I said, I did tell you that I did have maxed fire Grasta on most of my team. So let's try this again. We're not going to use any healer. We will use mana as well as Annabelle, and we're going to take it a little bit slower this time. So the strategy is we're going to be using mana to debuff all of our teams. That is intelligence up 35% and power down 35%. That's Mistopheles. Keep in mind we also do have practical, which is perfect. It has a 35% physical buff up for defense, as well as a large regen on our team. Since we don't have a healer, that's essentially the only form of HP gain we have. Now in terms of Annabelle, we're going to go with Deliverance Sword as well as Elemental Wall. So the Elemental Wall does give our team not only a regen as well, which does stack on practical regen, also gives us a 35% type resistance up, which will protect somewhat against his fire attacks. Now the problem is that the first few turns are relatively safe. The damage are in the low 100s, as you can see. The problem is that the 4th turn is when he does that 3 times XL slash that does a tremendous amount of damage. And the other problem is that he also boosts his own power and boosts his speed. So the strategy here is to just keep on using multi-hit attacks, and obviously Shion, being that he has a 3x XL attack, we're also using Yuan and 2x XL in order to boost our bar as quickly as possible. Now that is the move that really wipes out our team. And so the good thing is we don't need Shion to finish off the boss, but keep in mind that if you are relying on your team to do enough DPS and you have a tight DPS check, losing Shion will probably affect your team much more than it affects mine. So remember that after that move, his rotation resets. So he's going to start the battle or the round with a debuff on our team with a slash debuff as well as a physical resistance debuff. After which he'll start doing those single target attacks and culminates in that 3x XL slash attack that wipes out one character. Now we're going to apply extra fire resistance debuff using Scalding Serenade, and now that we have Fire Zone in play as well as all our attacks and the debuffs in play, we're going to use all our attacks. Note that I did start the battle with Howling Surge. It doesn't really affect Shoryu AF, being that he doesn't do physical attacks, but the rest of our team, it does boost that as well. Now, I'm also going to demonstrate something a little bit different here. Normally, after 5 stacks, we would use AS Shoryu's Infernal Demise, but in this case, I did not, just to demonstrate how close damage we could do without the final AS move. So even without a ton of grass up, I'm hoping that if you do power up one character, make sure you do power up AS Shoryu, being that he does the most damage on this team, probably more so than even Sukiya. For what it's worth, I just want to let you know that I did try a turn 2 AF finish using the same team, except that I just rotated Sukiya in right away and Shoryu right away in the place of Mana as well as Annabelle. So that does work as well. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.